Hi, I'm Stuart from Solid Signal, and most of the time when I do these videos, I tend to be behind the camera. But I decided to change things up a little bit and do a more traditional review style video for this new product. This is the SecurityTronix ThermScan instant temperature scanner. You know, my friends over at Nace Brands sent this over to me, and I really appreciate it. And I want to talk first about Nace Brands because it's not a brand that you've probably heard of unless you have been in the satellite TV installation business for a long time. NACE, formerly known as, or possibly currently known as North American Cable, uh, is a company that's been supplying tools to installers for a long time. And they're a company that I trust. And when they tell me that they worked hard to bring this product to market, I believe them. They took an existing product and completely redid it on the inside so that it works a lot better. This is the product here. This is the ThermScan scanner, and you've seen it listed at solidsignal.com. You've seen it at the Solid Signal blog, and now I want to tell you a little bit about it. You get the scanner itself. As you can see, it's pretty big, but that's really not a problem. It's not really designed to be a handheld device. It's designed to be mounted up on a wall or a tripod or something like that. Speaking of which, you get a bunch of different options for mounting. You get a nice long USB cable. You get this charger. This is a dual charger, which it doesn't need both ports. So it's really nice. You could leave one port free for charging a phone or some other USB device. You also get some very high quality double stick tape, which works right on the back. And they just a sort of an extra added bonus. They give you some nice wall screws with anchors. There's plenty of options for mounting this product. The product itself is dead on simple to operate. There's a switch at the top. It just turns it on, and that's about all you're going to do. In order for people to use it, they just kind of walk up to it, put up their head against it, and it displays the temperature. I've been testing this out for a couple of days now, and I've been really impressed by how consistently it measures the temperature against other devices. In other words, I've been testing it against an oral thermometer and also other surface thermometers that I've gotten, and it's always very consistent. It's a good price for this item as well. I really want to encourage everybody to think about buying something like this for the workplace because safe temperature testing is just one of the ways that you can feel a lot more confident about the people that you have working next to you. And this takes, about a second to test. I'm going to go ahead and do a quick test of it in just a second, and you'll see that it's a very safe and easy way to test. If you don't want to do a permanent mount, by the way, there is actually a tripod mount in the on the bottom, and with this tripod mount, it's just your typical 1/4 inch 20 tripod mount, and you can put it on any tripod. But if you do that, you have to be careful that you don't cover up the USB connector here. You can actually run this thing on batteries, but it uses 18650 cells, which are very expensive, and you can't recharge them inside the unit. So I don't really recommend doing that except for maybe having the battery for sort of a battery backup to make sure that nothing is going wrong. This unit itself looks very similar to some of the ones you're going to see coming out of China, but it's different because it's been completely reworked inside. They left the outside identical, but it's got much more accuracy than a lot of the ones you see coming out of China, and it's super fast. Hold on just a second. I'm going to connect it up. I just happen to have a USB connection right here, and I'm going to connect it up, and you'll see how quickly it reads. That's kind of it. You know, it reads now 97.8 is what it's reading. But I want to talk about that for a second because, you know, if you've ever used any other sort of no contact thermometer, you know that they read a little bit lower than oral thermometers, usually 0.8 of a degree to a degree lower than oral thermometers. And this is normal. I can't tell you quite why they don't build in a little math so it just all works the same. But if you're worried, this unit has an automatic alarm that goes off at 99 degrees, which is roughly 99.8 to 100 degrees on a typical oral thermometer. So you'll know instantly if one of your employees has got a fever, one of your coworkers is not safe to go to work. And that means peace of mind. But if you are using this for your own temperature testing or any other no contact thermometer, be sure to tell your doctor that you did measure with a no contact thermometer, and they'll know what the right range is for that. You know, honestly, right now you just can't be too safe when it comes to this sort of thing. And that's why I recommend everybody have quality temperature testing in every workplace and every place they go. And something like this makes it so easy. 1 second is all it takes to take a temperature. It doesn't slow anybody down. You can line up with appropriate social distancing, and it works real well. I'm going to finally point out that this is available at solidsignal.com. I'm going to point the link to it roughly there, and you can find it there. Go ahead and buy them, but if you are going to buy in bulk, give us a call at 877-312-4547, and we can arrange for bulk purchases that will save you even more money. After all, we're all in this together. That's how we're going to get through things. And so in that spirit, stay safe, stay smart, and pick up one of these no contact thermometers over at solidsignal.com.